to go to a set 5 tonight. That game would be played to 15. That set. Nice crowd on hand indeed for the semifinals here of the State B Volleyball Tournament. As Crum with a serve across that's going to be bumped up by Hendrickson. Now they set up a spike off left side for Olsen, and that's going to be for Papinga, I should say, and that's going to be tipped back here by Gabby Miller for North Star. As now a shot down the left side is going to be taken here by the Bearcats. They'll set up Macy Quillbank for the first time tonight. She'll get a spike just in on the corner. And the Bearcats fans right behind us again this evening will cheer the first point for Quillbank. The first point for the Bearcats to lead 1-0 here in game 1. And the serve across is bumped up in the back row. Now set for left side. They try to set up Papinga, but her tip shot is going to be just in on the sideline. I thought that was out, but apparently going to stay in. That is going to be a point here for Ari Demers. Or no, they're going to give that to the Bearcats. It was out. We were right on the first opportunity. It's a unforced error. Now a spike here by Quillbank is going to be dug out, put back by Michaela Gartner. She'll just pop it over the block, though, so a chance at North Star. Here comes Quillbank, and Macy, the spike is going to be a net violation before. That actually was bumped out of bounds. It's going to be a net violation they'll call against the Knights. And 2 kills now for Macy Quillbank. Makes it 3-0 North Star. Another good serve by Faith Crum, and it's just in. Between 2 defenders as Crum will get her first ace, I believe, in the tournament here. Makes it 4-0 Bearcats in game 1. Another good serve over. That's bumped up in the back row by the Knights and Morgan Olsen. Now spike left side, and that's going to be Gartner with a spike and a kill. Michaela Gartner had 7 kills last night. Gets her first kill this evening, and it's the first point for the Knights. They make it 4-1. And a serve across here for Ari Demers. Bumped up way deep in the back row by Halverson. Now put over to 3-ball here by Faith Crum. It almost went in for a point, but it's bumped over the last moment. Great dig there by Lauren Hendrickson. Spike back down by Quillbank. Blocked at the net by Gartner. And now a spike by Miller is blocked, and it ends up on the Knights side. Back set comes right side now for the Knights, and a spike down the right side is going to be bumped up, but it's going to be saved by Hagler, then Halverson, and put over back by Sarah Hagler to 3-ball. Knights will set up left side, and the spike blocked to the net. As Olsen tried to get a spike. Now a push shot back across, and a lift is going to be called against Halverson. That'll be the first unforced error against the Bearcats here in game 1, and the Knights with a long rally there to lead 4-2. And a serve is going to be taken by Hagler in the back row. That's going to be set for Quillbank right side. Bumped up though by Olsen. As now they set up Gartner, and she tries to tip a shot over the net and tips it right into the net. Unforced error number 2 against the Knights, and it's 5-2. North Star out in front by 3, and they'll serve with Taylor Crum. High serve across. It is going to be bumped up towards the net and taken over left side, and a spike by Olsen, blocked at the net. That's going to be taken back, though, by the Knights, and they'll spike down the Gartner, spike down the right side, bumped up here by North Stars. They will get it back over. Hagler's now in the front row here for the Bearcats. Tip shot by Olsen is going to go in for a kill. And that is the setter, Morgan Olsen, or excuse me, this is going to be Carly Zablotny. Not as Olsen, but Zablotny, I believe, is who got that kill. It's going to make it 5-3. Our Redeemers to within 1. There's now a serve by Zablotny. In the back row is going to be spiked left side by Hagler. That's bumped up here by Hendrickson and put over on a 3-ball by the Knights. And a quick setter for Sarah Hagler. A spike blocked to the net. And another quick set. It's going to be a tip shot this time. It's just bumped up here by the Knights. And they'll get a back set right side to Olsen. And her spike is almost going down, but a nice save in the back row there by Taylor Crum. And now a spike back left side. That's going to come to Gabby Miller. And she'll get a spike and a kill. Miller, her first kill tonight. 6-3. The Bearcats out in front by 3 as they'll go back to serve now. Coming in to serve, indeed, will be Kristen Murchie, who leads the Bearcats in aces on the year. Serve bumped up by Hendrickson. Now set comes over left side and a big spike, but a dig there by Murchie. And now it's going to be put back over on a 3-ball by Faith Crum. Good defense again by the Bearcats as they've done the whole tournament. Now a quick tip shot is going to come here to the Knights. Nice save there by Faith Crum. And a spike left side is going to be hitting the net that looks like it's blocked by Hagler. So Knights will try it here. They'll pop a shot over. That's blocked by Hagler again. And now from the back row, pushing it back across the Knights will get it over on a 3-ball. Now Taylor Crum to feint, and now sets up Hagler, and a spike and a kill. First kill of the match here for Sarah Hagler. That makes it 7-3 Bearcats. And another long rally there. It was won by North Star. That time Murchie will serve again. Murchie a serve across the net, taken indeed by the Knights as the set goes a little long. That's going to go into the net. Unforced error number 3 against the Knights. And our Redeemers want the timeout. They'll get one as we are in the first game of this second.
Understand teamwork is not just a slogan on a poster or a cheer at a ball game. Teamwork is how they do business. Working with customers to achieve their goals and reach for their dreams. In sports and in life, anything is possible when you work as a team. First State Bank of Can-Do, growing the future. Wishing all the athletes good luck this season. First State Bank of Can-Do, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Redeemers, they get a quick spike hit, a kill here from Gartner off the North Star serve. So they have it back as Hendrickson serves across now, and that is almost out of bounds, but saved right in front of the bench by Kelly Joe Hushley. Good save by Hushley. Now a backside here, back for the Knights, and a spike and a kill. It's going to come up right side, and that is going to be Olsen with a big kill. Therefore, our Redeemers, they come to within 3 of 8 to 5. They'll serve now Lauren Hendrickson. Hendrickson, a short serve, bumped up by Murchie, and now put up by Crum, and a standing spike back across here for Hagler. So the Knights will get a back set over right side. They'll set up Olsen again. Her spike blocked to the net. It's a block for Hagler, and it's going to be her first block of the match. It makes it 9 to 5 North Star. The Bearcats will go back to serve now. Coming in to serve actually be Stephanie Miller, Steph, a freshman. And we'll get a serve across. That's going to be taken by the Knights. A spike over left side, and a cross-court spike and a lift is going to be called on Murchie. That's going to be trying to get a number here. Player just kind of came in for the Knights, and that is Mackenzie Papinga. Had 6 kills last night, gets her first kill this evening, makes it 9 to 6. Knights to within 1 as they'll serve back across, and they serve almost knocked out of bounds, but saved by Halverson, and now pushed back across by Taylor Crum. And the Knights, a spike left side is going to be almost miscommunication by the Bearcats, so they get it to the net, and now a net violation was called on face drum. 2 unforced errors against the Bearcats, 9 to 7. Knights to within 2 as they continue to serve here. The Riley Papinga, 5'4" freshman. Good serve across the net, but a good dig by Hagler. She set up for a spike, and it's in for a kill. The attempt there was Zablotny. 2 kills now for Hagler, who had 20 yesterday. And it makes it 10 to 7. And serving here is North Star. Back to service Hagler. Back to their coming in to play the front row now. Here's Quillbang. Here's a spike that's going to almost be taken out of bounds. But taken the last level by Hagler. Spiked back down by Quillbang. Tonight, the spike left side, and that is going to be in for a kill. Yeah, the spike is going to come to number 9 here for the Knights. That's Gabriel Bacco. And it's going to be 10 to 8. Served by Olsen down the right side. Is just in on the sideline. And it's an ace for Morgan Olsen, who couldn't have painted the line any better there. First ace of the match for our Redeemers. Makes it 10 to 9 now. Our Redeemers are the one. They go down the right side again, as Olsen does. And North Star will tip it back over at the last moment here with Quillbang. As a quick tip shot back by Olsen. Saved by the Bearcats, but now put too far over the net. It's going to be knocked right back down by Papinga. And we're tied at 10 here in game 1. Of course, each game goes to 25. Long way to go here in the first game of this semifinal match. And Olsen, a good serve back over. Bumped up by Hagler. They set her up for a back row spike that she puts into the net. Unforced error. Each team has 3 now. It's 11 to 10. The Knights lead by 1. Knights lead for the first time here this evening. Olsen again the serve. Taken up by Hagler, and now missed hit by Crum on the set. And it's 12 to 10 Knights. And Morgan Olsen will serve once again, the 5'8" sophomore. Very young team. Actually, both these teams pretty young here tonight for sure. The next set is coming out to Quillbang. Her spike blocked at the net. She'll try it again. This time she'll hammer one down. 3 kills for Macy Quillbang, and then Bearcats are within 1 now, 12 to 11. As Gabby Miller will check in, Murchie will come out, and back to serve is going to be Faith Crum. No, it's going to be back to serve is Peyton Halverson. Halverson, a serve into the back row, is bumped up by Hendrickson. Now to Olsen, a set left side, and a spike is going to go off the net and end up on the Bearcat side here. They set up Quillbang. Her spike blocked to the net, but she'll punch it back across, and it's saved back by Hendrickson, who gets it over for the Knights. Here's Quillbang again getting the set, and the spike is going to be just in off a block. And that'll be tying it up at 12 here in game 1. Halverson continuing to serve. Peyton, a sophomore. And a serve over is going to be taken here by the Knights. Back set comes right side, and a set for Papinga is knocked around and taken here by the Bearcats. And a tough angle spike back over. Gets across for Gabby Miller. Knights will dig it out, though, and they'll spike left side. They'll spike way long and out of bounds. This spike there, indeed, by Bacco. For unforced errors now, and indeed, Bearcats have the lead back now at 13-12 with a 3-0 run. Mini run here put on. Another serve put over here and put back by the Knights. Pushing it back over is Olsen. Taking that as Hagler. Setting up now. They get it to Quillbank, who tips it over the block. And that's taken indeed by the Knights. And they will tip it over with Olsen. It makes another nice call there, rather than set up one of her teammates or tip it over herself. She knocks it in for a point to tie it at 13. And a serve, a short serve, almost goes down, but Mackenzie Mapinga spike is going to be saved there by the Bearcats indeed, and another spike here for Macy Quillbank. Going to make it 14-13 Bearcats. Now serving is Faith Crum, and just gets a serve over the net on the right side. It's bumped back by Hendrickson. Now Quillbank takes it to Faith Crum. Back to Quillbank. Macy will hammer one, and it's in for another kill. No, they're going to say net violation on Quillbank. Macy called for a net violation, which has bothered her sometimes this season at points. And there it gives a point to the Knights. Makes it 14-14. So a serve coming up now for Gabriel Bacco. Gabby Bacco, a 5'5" senior for our Redeemers. Score again tied at 14 here in game one. And a serve over is going to be taken by Halverson to Faith Crum. Now put over from the back row here for Hagler. That's saved by Bacco. They're going to set up a spike and a kill. It's going to go just in for Gartner. Michaela Gartner with a spike makes it 15-14 Knights. And a serve again is going to come here by Bacco. That's dug out by Halverson, and a spike right side by Quillbank is going to be put right back over by Bacco. Now they try to set up Quillbank again. She'll try to tip that is blocked to the net, though, by Gardner. First block of the night for the Knights. And it's 16-14. Mine on our Redeemers. Bacco again. It's the shot down the left side, and it's just wide and out of bounds. Missed serve. 5 unforced errors now each team tonight, and it's going to tie it, make it 16-15 actually. Bearcats down by 1. They'll serve at Taylor Crum. There's Taylor a serve over, and miscommunication in the back row there by the Knights, and it's going to be an ace. Taylor Crum will get an ace, so Faith and Taylor Crum each of the ace now, tied at 16. The high server cross is to put up here by the Knights. They'll set up Gartner, and she'll hammer one again, and it's in for a kill again. Somehow she's just getting it around the block attempt of Quillbank, and now Hagler. And it's going to make it 17-16. The Knights back to a 1-point lead as the server cross is going to be dug out, and now a spike for Hagler, left side, blocked at the net. Gartner will save it. Now a spike for Olsen, and that's in for a kill. Olsen the third kill, 18-16 to our Redeemers. As the Knights will serve Carly Zablotny, a 5'5" freshman. And a server cross bumped up here by North Star, and over right side a spike by Gabby Miller. Almost goes down. It's just saved at the last moment. Now a spike back is pushed. A spike back by the Knights, pushed back across here indeed by the Bearcats. And Olsen now tries a spike. That's partially blocked by Hagler. Goes too far over the net. It's put right back down by Gardner. Second, or now we'll call it a block. That's going to be a kill. Makes it 19-16. North Star's got to have a timeout, folks, and they'll get one.
273 and talk to Doug or Gina. Good luck to the North Star Bearcats.
Hey, folks, as we come out of the timeout, here's a quick set here for the Knights as they'll spike right side of Olsen. Off the Bearcats timeout, it goes way long and out of bounds. Well, that helps the Bearcats. They need a couple more helping hands here, though, perhaps, and maybe trying to do it themselves. 19-17 as Murchie comes in to serve for the Bearcats. And a server cross is going to be taken by the Knights. Back set comes right side to Gartner, and a spike dug out by Halverson. Too far for the net, though, but her spike, Gardner's spike is blocked by Hagler, then tipped up somehow by Olsen, and it's in for a kill. 20-17 Knights. Each team has one timeout left here in game one. Lauren Hendrickson now to serve here for our Redeemers. And a short serve taken by Murchie, bumped up as it comes to Faith Crum. They're going to set up over the left side. They set up a spike for Halverson. That's blocked to the net, but ends up on the right side. Now Olsen setting up a spike left side, and that's down for a kill. And that's down for a kill for Morgan Hauge. Or no, they're going to say a net violation, are they? Oh, yes, okay. It's going to be a spike. It's going to be a kill. He just misinterpreted the sign. Seems like they change volleyball signs for officials every season. But hey, here we go. There's off a spike. Off a serve here is going to be a spike for Halverson. And she'll get her first kill of the match to make it 21-18. Big spike there for Peyton Halverson, who we named player of the game yesterday. And that came at a big point. 21-18, though. Still a 3-point advantage here for the Knights. As back to serve, coming into serve, actually, is Steph Miller. Miller, good serve over. And that's going to be taken here by the Knights. They're setting up a spike left side, and a spike bumped back, right back across the net here by Murchie. Now tipped over by Olsen, and it's in for a kill. 22-18. The Knights leading by 4, and back to serve now for our Redeemers is going to be Riley Papinga. And a serve across, bumped up here by the Bearcats, punched back across by North Star. Now the Knights are going to set up a spike, and a spike off the block of Hagler goes in for a kill. And that's another spike and kill here indeed for Mackenzie Papinga. He's got 3, and now it's 23.
It's $22.99 for Rich Sager Crop Insurance.
Folks, after a timeout, a serve by Papinga, and now Halverson is going to try a spike left side. That's going to be blocked. Olsen sets up, I should say, a set for Olsen over right side. He's got such great touch, and she chips it off a block, but it's going to be trying to save it here are the Bearcats, but it's going to be a block of the net, I believe, by Papinga. There we go. We didn't get the call late on that, too. Apologize for that, but it is indeed game point. Unfortunately, here for the Bearcats, the Knights have game point leading 24-18. North Star of the spike right side, though. They'll come back, get a quick point here with Hagler. Sarah's got her 3rd kill today. That makes it 24-19, 1 game point saved. But Bearcats really need to get on a run here. Sarah Hagler, though, back to serve. And a serve is going to be taken in the back row by the Knights. Back set comes right side to Olsen, and she'll handle it off the block. It's in for a kill. And that is going to be game 1 to the Knights.
Before winter sets in, have that block heater installed today. Good luck to both teams in today's game from A&W Standard of Can-Do. A&W Standard of Can-Do, call 968-3358. See them for all of your auto repair.
Premier Wealth Management Group wants to wish all the North Star Bearcat players good luck throughout the season. Premier Wealth Management Group staff consists of experienced professionals with a hands-on approach to financial guidance. Not only will you find their team members knowledgeable, but you'll also discover that their staff truly cares about making your dreams a reality. If you have questions, call Premier Wealth Management Group of Can-Do at 701-968-4000. Good luck, Bearcats, this season.
Okay, just done in game 2, folks. Bearcats are off to a good starter, leading 2-0. An unforced error against the Knights now, and then a block by Hagler. Even though the down 1 game's done, they lead here 2-0 here in game 2. As Olsen off a serve, tries a tip shot. That's going to be tipped right back by Hagler, and she'll get the kill. Sarah Hagler, 4th kill of the match. We're starting off to a great start in game 1, and they're doing the same here in the second set now, leading 3-0. As Taylor Crum with the serve across, taken by indeed by the Knights, and they will get a tip shot over a block of Hushley, and that's going to be in for a kill. And it's going to go be credited there to Carly Zablotny, 3-1. Knights back it into, as they'll bring into the match now, Megan Hogue, I believe it is, and a serve across is a short serve, and it's an ace. And ace coming in here for Gabby Bacco. That's going to be the second ace of the match for the Knights as a team. Makes it 3-2 now. Our Redeemers are in 1. And a serve to the back row, taken by Taylor Crum. Now Gabby Miller gets it back to Taylor Crum, who brings it over on a 3-ball. So the Knights are going to try to set up, but they will just punch a shot back over there with Gardner. Here's Hagler getting set up now for a big spike, and it's bumped up by Hendrickson. Pushed back across by Olsen, and nobody can get to that. Such a smart player, Olsen, and as Zablotny, as Olsen will get her 7th kill of the match, and it's tied at 3. So right back into it, tying it up. Here are the Knights. There's another short serve, and it's going to be another ace. And that's another ace for Gabby Bacco, and that's going to be her second one here of this match, and the third now is the team, as the Knights indeed lead 4-3. Serve down the back row taken by Hendrickson. Punched back over by Hushley. And now a back set is going to come to Olsen, trying to get a back set over right side to Bacco, but it's going to be pushed out of bounds. It's going to be an unforced error, the second, indeed, here against Minot Redeemers. We're tied at 4 here in game 2. Back to serve now. Coming in to serve is Kristen Murchie. Murchie, a serve across that goes deep to the back line. Taken, though, indeed, and a spike by Gardner is going to go into the net. They call 4 hits. Unforced error there against the Knights makes it 5-4 Bearcats. First, not really needing to tie this match up now as they trail the match 1 game to none. Murchie is served down the right side and bumped up nicely though by Olsen. Bearcat fans wanted to lift, but instead a spike back is going to be long and out of bounds. Spike by Haug. It's going to be 4 unforced errors now here against the Knights. And it's 6-4. The Bearcats leading by 2. Murchie a serve, and that is almost a lift out against Hendrickson, but now it's going to be Olsen spiking back and they get a kill. No lift called, so it's a spike and a kill there for the Knights. It makes it 6-5. Serving now is Carly Zablotny here for our Redeemers. And a serve into the net. Missed serve. Rare we've seen missed serves by other teams tonight, but that's 5 unforced errors already here early in game 2. Against the Knights, it makes it 7-5 North Stars. Now coming in to serve is Stephanie Miller. Steph ready, and a good serve over. It's bumped up by Hendrickson. Set up now left side, and a spike is going to go down, and that's going to be Olsen again with another spike and kill. 7-6. Knights better than 1. And they'll serve now to their libero, Lauren Hendrickson. Hendrickson to the serve just gets over the net, taken by Miller. Now to Hagler, sets up a cross-court settler for Halverson. Her spike has bumped too far over the net once, twice, and now pushed over by Olsen. Now spiked back by Hagler, saved by Olsen, and the Knights will push it back over. Was Zablotny. Back set now comes to Hagler for the Bearcats, and a spike off a block is taken in the back row here by the Knights and put over on a 3-ball. That's going to be taken by Taylor Crum to Faith and out of Hagler, and Hagler the spike, and a chest hit on the end line. 5 kills for Sarah Hagler, 8-6 Bearcats. And Sarah Hagler back to serve now as Quilvang will come into the play the front row. Serve bumped up here by the Knights, and will set up a spike there for Olsen. She winds one up, and a great dig there from Murchie will save it, and that's going to be pushed back over now by the Knights. Now Quilvang set up for a spike, and she will get that off a block. Saved by the Knights to the far end of the court, and a spike dug out back by Hagler. Bumped over by Quilvang. Chance for the Knights. They're going to get a spike here at center court, and a spike is going to be saved there by Hagler. Now to Quilvang, may save the spike off a block by the Knights. They'll save it again. They'll spike left side, and a spike bumped up by Hagler. And now Halverson, who was set a little deep for her, but is bumped up towards the net, just put back over there by the Knights, but a spike easy kill there for Quilvang. Again, another long rally between these two. The Bearcats will be the winners of that one, of that battle, and he's leading now 9-6. It's Sarah Hagler again to serve. That's almost bumped out of bounds, but saved by the Knights and put over by Hendrickson on the 3-ball. Chance now for the Bearcats as they'll set up Quilvang. May see the spike, and that's going to be put back here for a kill. Actually wide and out of bounds is the kill by the Knights. The spike was almost called a lip there on Quilvang, but Hagler now will get another serve, and she's going to get an ace. Her first tonight makes it 11-6 Bearcats. So North Star.
A successful season. Make sure you score with the help of the experienced pros of Can-Do Auction and Insurance. North Dakota weather can change in the blink of an eye. Have a peace of mind with crop insurance from Brenda and Tanner with Can-Do Insurance. Or if you're in the market to buy or sell land, contact Amy with Can-Do Auction and Real Estate located on Main Street, Can-Do. Call a Can-Do professional at 877-812-4305 or find them at CanDoAuctions.com.
Hey, folks, since we left you, a couple of quick points here by the Bearcats. An unforced error, net violation called against our Redeemers. Now, a quick kill here by Quilvang. It's suddenly 13-6. Bearcats leading in game 2. And another serve is going to be an ace. For Sarah Hagler makes it 14-6 Bearcats. They try to tie this match up in a game apiece and are well on their way to doing that now. And a serve across is going to be bumped up here, and a spike left side now by our Redeemers is dug out by Murchie and put towards the net, and that is going to be a point. This is not too far over the net there. I believe that's going to be a kill there for the Knights. Makes it 14-7 as they get a point that they were desperately needing. Riley Papinga now, a freshman to serve here for our Redeemers, and gets a great knuckle drive type serve in for an ace. That'll be her first ace of the match, and the fourth here for our Redeemers. Another short serve taken by Murchie to Faith Crum. Left side, they're going to set up a spike there, but it's going to be just wide. Actually hit the antenna, they're going to say, by Macy Quilvang. That'll be an unforced error It's just the first against the Bearcats here in game 2, 14-9 now. Knights up within 5 as Crum trying to get a set here for Quillbank. Goes a little wide, but she just does push it back across. So now the Knights will get a spike dug out in the back row by Hagler. Now a spike for Quillbank, and it's in for a kill. Macy Quillbank, her 8th kill, makes it 15-9. Bearcats are 10 points away from tying the match at a game apiece. For a set apiece, as first set was won here by our Redeemers, 25-19. Halverson to the serve across now for the Bearcats. So the serve over. Back set comes right side and a spike into the net. Miss it serve. Spike, 7 unforced errors against the Knights. 16-9 Bearcats. Halverson another high serve back across, and that's going to be bumped up towards the net once again. A spike set up left side, left-handed spike actually. Put back over by Gabriel Blanco. Now Miller trying to get it back over and just does. Gabby does here for the Bearcats. Spike over right side is going to be off the net, taken into the back row by Hagler. A spike back by Quillbank. Dug out by Hendrickson for the Knights and pushed into the net. Another unforced error here against our Redeemers. They have 8 now in this second set compared to just 1 of the Bearcats, and it's 17-9. Halverson to the serve over. Bumped up again to the net. And pushing it over the block is going to be Olsen. Morgan Olsen, and a spike back to Quillbank. That's spike dug up by Hendrickson. Spike left side now is going to be blocked and blocked out of bounds. Oh, no, just in, they're going to say, on the block by Quillbank. Macy will get her first block tonight. 18-9 Bearcats. Peyton Halverson now to serve over, and a serve down the right side. Again, bumped up by Hendrickson. And they can only push it back across again the Knights. Another big chance here for the Bearcats. They set up, and a spike for Quillbank is just long and out of bounds. Like an unforced error against North Star. 18-10 the score as the Knights back to within 8. As they will serve, and a serve just gets over there by Zablotny. Pushed back over by Quillbank. Now a chance it is here for our Redeemers. As they'll get a set coming over left side, and a spike save by Hagler. Back in the back corner, but nobody can get it from there. That's going to be a kill. There for the Knights to bring them back to an 18-11, but they at least have a long way to go here in game 2. Zablotny again to serve. Set there for Quillbank, and that's going to be just in on the end line. Macy Quillbank now with 9 kills tonight. That leads all players. I should say she tied with Olsen of the Knights. She also has 9. An 8-point lead, though, back here for the Bearcats, and they'll serve with Faith Crum. And a serve over. It's going to be bumped into the back row here by Hendrickson. Hagler will save that. Serve gets set up to Faith Crum, down to Quillbank. A running spike is into the net. That makes it 19-12. Knights come to within 7, and they're back to serve now with Mackenzie Papinga, the senior. One of 3 seniors on this Knights team. That's spike nicely dug out indeed by Halverson and put back down here by Quillbank. Gets her 10th kill today. Mason will come out for Hagler, goes to the front row, and it's 20-12. Bearcats 5 points away from tying the match. There's Taylor Crum to serve. That's going to be pushed up here indeed by the Knights. Left-handed spike back. It's going to be tipped right back over by Hagler off a block in for a kill. Sarah Hagler, her 6th kill today. 21-12, Bearcats. And Taylor Crum, a good serve. Bumped it towards the net by the Knights. Spike over right side, and that's off a block, and that's in for a kill. And that's going to be Haug, I believe, with it. 21-13. Gabriel Blanco, now one of those 3 seniors we told you about earlier for the Knights, back to serve. And go serve over. And that's bumped up by Halverson. Now a spike back by Hagler, just in on the end line. Spike and kill for Sarah Hagler, makes it 22-13. 17 kills now between Hagler and Quillbank combined. And into serve will be Murchie. Murchie to serve, as bumped up by Hendrickson away in the back. And it's going to be put back over here by the Knights on a 3-ball. North Star now. It's Faith Crum. Quick set for Hagler. She'll hammer one, and that's going to be just in on the corner. Almost hit one of the line judges there, but she thought it would go in just before it whizzed by her. 23-13. And Murchie, another good serve. That's going to be bumped up again by the Knights, I should say. They now finally get a set here for Gartner. Hasn't really been set this entire game, and she gets a spike down into kill. 23-14. And a serve that's going to be in for an ace. Coming in for Zablotny. Her first ace of the match, 23-15. Knights going to within 8. Another serve by Zablotny is taken by Hagler. And a set now for Sarah is going to be up the block, in for a kill. 9 kills for Sarah Hagler. It's a 24-15 game point Bearcats. As Huxley will come out, Miller's going to come in to serve now here for North Star. Yeah, Steph Miller, the spike that's going to be bumped up here. So Knights will get a spike left side. Is it off a block? No. Yes. It's going to be out. And it's going to be an unforced error, number 9 here against the Knights. And the Bearcats will win game number 2, 25-15. Okay, here we go for game 3, folks. As Faith Crum ready to serve it across. That's bumped into the net, but saved at the last moment by Olsen here for Ari Demers. Now spiked back by Quillbang. That's blocked out for that, but blocked out of bounds. A save for Macy Quillbang, her 11th, or a block, I should say, kill for Quillbang. Off the block. 1-0 North Star. Crum again, another good serve. It's taken by Olsen. Is set left side now. Is going to come at a spike here indeed for Gartner. Is in for a kill. Her 7th. And we're tied at 1 here in game 3. Again, the Knights won the first game 25-19. Set 2 went to North Star 25-15. And a serve that's going to just go over the net and out of bounds, though, on the serve there by Backel. And unfortunately, there's a major problem for the Knights, and they had 9 of them in set 2. That's their first one here in set 3. And a serve across is going to come down for Taylor Crum. Here for the Bearcats, so they're going to say Hagler, as the bump went too far over the net, they're going to say Hagler reached over too far to try to block it back. And that's going to be an enforced error to point net violation called against the Bearcats. And a serve, good serve. It is towards for the Knights. Dug out by Hagler somehow, but it's into the net. And it's an ace for Morgan Olsen. Or excuse me, not Olsen, but Carly Zablotny, her 2nd. 3-2. Knights now leading here in game 3. Zablotny, another short service, another ace. Just in front of Halverson, and it make it 4-2 here, Ari Demers. And another short serve, and that's going to be another ace. They're just getting down in front of the back row defenders here for North Star, these last 3 serves. So it's 5-2. Knights out in front. Here's a serve that's going to go a little deeper this time. Faith and Taylor Crum, I should say, and Halverson almost ran into each other there. They got out of each other's way, get it over. Now it's putting it back over, and a 3-ball will be the Knights. Here are the Bearcats setting up Hagler. Quick step and a spike and a bump from the back row. As now the Knights are going to set up Gardner and another spike and kill. Gardner hardly even got a set to her back in game 2. She's now got a couple of kills here in game 3, and it's 6-2. Ari Demers. Zablotny again to serve, and it's just out in the long. Halverson almost decided to bump that up, but she just got out of the way in time, made the wise decision. The long serve will make it 6-3. Bearcats to within 3 as Murchie now to serve here for North Star. And a serve across, almost called a lift there, but now a back row spike, and that's going to be in for a kill. And the back row for Olsen, and it's going to be her 10th, and it's 7-3. Knights will take a 4-point lead now. So serve with Lauren Hendrickson as a sophomore libero here for the Knights. Serve in the back row, bumped up by Murchie. And now put up, and a spike here for Hagler on the left side. It's going to be saved by the Knights. They are going to get a set at center court, and a spike is going to be bumped up by Murchie, put up by Taylor Crum, spike back by Halverson to the left side. Taken by the Knights. They'll get a set left side now. It comes spike blocked to the net. There's a spike by Zablotny blocked, and it's going to be a block and kill there for Hagler. That's her 3rd tonight, 7-4. Bearcats to within 3, and they'll serve now with Stephanie Miller. Miller, a serve, dug out in the back, lead by Mackenzie Papinga, and put back over by Howell. Now set here for Hagler, and a spike partially blocked. Nice dig back by Hendrickson. Here's Olsen now, the spike off a block. It's going to be taken to the Bearcats. Quick spike here for Hagler. Bumps up in the back row again, dug out by Hendrickson. And they'll bump it over in a 3-ball. Here will be the Knights. Big chance here for the Bearcats. Now they just tip it over. Faith Crum, and it goes in for a kill. Faith's first kill tonight. We'll make it 7-5. Bearcats within 2 as they go back to serve now with Miller. Steph Miller, another good serve over. Handled nicely, though, by Hendrickson. And now a spike bumped up towards the net by Murchie. Now a spike here by Hagler coming back. It's off a block, punched back over by Papinga. As Hagler tried another spike that goes off the net. Save, though, indeed. Trying to save it there is Papinga, but she's called for a lift. 3 unforced errors now against the Knights. That is 7-6. Bearcats right back to within 1. They put up a mini 3-0 run here. Knights now will come back as a spike off left side of Papinga, and a spike just long and out of bounds. Another unforced error of the Knights, and we're tied at 7. Miller serving his big run here for North Star. We'll try it again. And he serves the back row, bumped up by Papinga. And now Zablotny tries to get it to Olsen, and she'll tip it just in on the sideline. Morgan Olsen has had a big night here for the Knights. Sophomore to make it 8-6, 8-7. Our Redeemers leads by 1. And they serve it to the back row. Here goes for the Knights. Spike back here for Hagler. Bumped up nicely by Zablotny, and they'll set up a Papinga with a spike over a block. It's in a tip over a block, I should say, down for a kill. For Mackenzie Papinga makes it 9-7. Knights leading by 2 as they will serve here Gabby Blanco. Blanco the serve over. Bumped up by Miller. Put up over the left side. A spike for Halverson, and her spike is going to be a diving dig to take it out by the Knights. And a spike back over the left side is down for a kill on the left side. A kill for the Knights. That's going to be Blanco. I should say not Blanco is serving there. Riley Papinga is serving here. Some of these Knights girls have hair so long, blocked out their number. Hard to see sometimes. The serve across. Going to be taken up by the Bearcats. Back that right side of Hagler. Sarah spiking a kill down the right sideline. Hagler, 10th kill tonight. As Teal now goes serve, and coming in to play the front row will be ready to go here indeed will be Macy Quillbank. And the serve now taken by the Knights. Will lead 10-8 now to spike back line. Olsen is down for a kill. Morgan Olsen makes it 11-8 Knights. And she'll go back to serve now here for our Redeemers. Serve down the right side, bumped up towards the net. They try to set up Quillvang, and a spike drop score. They set up. Macy is down for a kill. Quillvang gets her 12th kill of the match, 11-9. Bearcats serve in 2. They'll serve down Peyton Halverson as Gabby Miller in. Murchie comes out. Miller in to play the front row. And a serve across is going to be bumped up by Hendrickson here for the Knights. That left side for Papinga, and her spike goes to the back row. It's saved by Halverson. Now to Faith Crum, now to Quillvang, and Macy with the spike. Bumped up in the back by Papinga. Riley Papinga put over on a 3-ball by Hendrickson. Then blocked to the net by Quillvang. Put back over. They're trying to get it back over the Knights. Now it's put back over again. Quillvang will knock it back. She blocked it twice. Knights will try it again. A spike left side by Papinga. That's saved by Miller. And they'll get it from the back row to Hagler. That's dug out by Hendrickson. Pushed back over by Olsen, and that's down for a kill. That went off the nose of Steph Miller. Tipped into her, though, it looked like that time. I think she's going to be okay. But a big rally won, indeed, by the Knights. They lead 12-9. And it is Morgan Olsen still serving. A very short serve. It's an ace. How did she get that over the net? But she did. Her second ace serve of the match. And it's 13-9 Knights. And that's Olsen continuing to serve here. She's, again, just a 5'8 sophomore. And a serve to the back row to Miller. Taking back, here's Quillbank with a spike, blocked to the net. Macy was trying to push it back over. She's called for a lift as she tried to do that. And just a second unforced error against the Bearcats in game 2. But it puts the Knights into a leader of 14-9. Olsen of the serve towards the net. Tipped back across, blocked to the net, and now another lift call, this time on Crum. Actually, net violations called on Faith. And the Bearcats need another timeout because the Knights have gone up to a 6-point lead here in game 3 of the match, tied one set apiece. And the Osborne Farmers Co-op Elevator scoreboard. And we're back to wideout with more of set 3 in 1 minute.
Rich Sager Crop Insurance is proud to sponsor sports coverage in Northeast North Dakota. Take time to support the area athletes and other students as they compete in their extracurricular activities. Rich and Amy would like to thank you for your business this past year, and they're looking forward to working with you in the future. Rich Sager Crop Insurance is located downtown 4th Street in Devils Lake, and they're an equal opportunity provider. Call them soon at 701-662-2299. That's 662-2299 for Rich Sager Crop Insurance.
Tired of the same old.
Want something deliciously different? Think Cool Beans. Cool Beans of Can-Do. Cool Beans is open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And at Cool Beans, you'll discover delicious sandwiches, hot panini, hearty homemade soups, and homemade baked goods and homemade pizzas. Thirsty for something different? Cool Beans. Cool Beans has specialty drinks, specialty coffees, Italian sodas, and Big Train ice rages. Cool Beans. Find them on Facebook. If you're in the mood for something deliciously different, Cool Beans on Main Street in Can-Do. Cool Beans.
Another quick point here after a spike by Blanco here for Minot Redeemers. Lead 16-9 here in set 3. Another spike by the Knights off the serve receive here of the Bearcats, but it's dug out now. A spike here by Quillbank, dug out from the back row by Olsen. And a spike back from the back row, indeed, is going to come to Papinga. Now another spike here for Quillbank, blocked at the net, and tipped back across, indeed, by Zablotny. Now spike by Gabby Miller. It's going to be punched up here by the Knights, and they'll set up a spike left side. That's going to be Blanco with a spike in the back row, saved by Hagler. But too far over the net, though. Jump ball at the net. It's going to end up with the Bearcats side. They'll set up a spike for Quillbank, and her spike dug out again by Olsen. And bumped over on a 3-ball by Blanco here for Minot Redeemers. As they'll set up Quillbank now with the Bearcats. Another spike, and it's taken here by Quillbank again. As Zablotny will tip it back over. Another long rally here as Hagler with a spike. As that's tipped too far to the net. Here's Miller, and Gabby Miller will get a spike and a kill. Finally saving things there as that was tipped right back to her across the net. And Gabby hammered one back in. She is a 5'5 sophomore, makes it 16-10. So finally a point here for the Bearcats. They still trail by 6, though, as a spike by Faith Crum. Bumps up by Hendrickson. Pat back over in a 3-ball here by Morgan Olsen. And now trying to save it here. Back row spike by Hagler. Dug up by the Knights. They'll spike left side, and a spike is going to be saved by Faith Crum, but too far over the net, though. Knights the other an opportunity again as they will tip it over to Blanco, and she'll get a spike off the block of Quillbank in for a kill. Gabby Blanco with her fifth kill of the match, 17-10. Is now coming back out as Michaela Gartner here for the Knights. And a serve is going to go into the back row here for the Knights. A spike to the net by Quillbank, blocked to the net again. Mostly seen Macy blocked here all year tonight as Gartner will try a tip shot back. That's going to be taken by Hushley, and now pushed back over from the back row by Hagler. And that's going to be tipped into the net, though, by unforced error Mackenzie Papinga. So 17-11, Bearcats again trying to come back in this one. They're still down 6, though. Taylor Crum to serve. Taylor is serving to the back row, bumped up by Olsen for the Knights. They'll set up Gartner, and Gartner with a spike is long and out of bounds. Well, a couple of unforced errors don't hurt anything here for Coast Star, that's for sure. They're back to within 5 after a couple of those given to them here by the Knights. Serve over, taken by our Redeemers. Spike to Blanco, right side, and that's going to be way long and out of bounds. And just like that, the Bearcats are within 4 at 17-13. Serving again is Taylor Crum. High server cross. Taken by Olsen. Now to Hendrickson. They set up Olsen for a back row spike. It's into the net. That's 4 unforced errors in a row against the Knights, and it's 17-14. It was just 17-9 moments ago. And it's going to be a server cross here, put back over in a 3-ball. Chance here for the Bearcats. And here's a spike by Hagler. Nicely dug out, though, by Olsen. Knights will set up Gardner, and she'll tip it back over. It's handled by Gabby Miller. Now to Hagler. Hagler with a spike in for a kill. 17-15. And it's a 2-point lead now. It's all here for the Knights. And taking timeout will be our
insurance agent in Bisbee.
So he's coming out for timeout by the Knights. They set up Gartner left side, and she is going to get, a spike that looks like it kind of came off her hand wrong, but it set up a strange angle, and she gets it down somehow over the net for a kill. Big point there for the Knights. They break that long streak of, I believe, a 7-0 run that was put on by North Star. They'll serve now as the serve bumps out to Taylor Crum, and back to Taylor in the back row. They will get it over on a 3-ball. They try to set up Gartner again, and she'll hammer another spike that's nicely dug out this time, though, by Faith Crum. Knights will try to set up a back row spike here for Zablotny, and it's going to be, is that blocked? And they're going to say it was blocked. It looks to us like that went in the net. Wow, that's a tough point there against North Star. And they are still looking back here to see. They're keeping things here with the Knights. Doesn't look like the officials are asking about anything, and I'm not sure, trying to make sure the score is right. Well, if they give it to the Knights, I believe it should be 19-15. It says 18-15 right now. And now they're going to say that was going to be a spike into the net. Not sure what the call was. Well, they're going to give it here to North Star. They are going to give a point here to the Knights, to the Bearcats, excuse me. So North Star gets a big auto-rotation call called against the Knights, and they're now back to it in 2 is Kristen Murchie, their best server, in to serve the volleyball here for North Star. To serve high in the back row is going to be an ace. Murchie will get that in. What a big time for Kristen to have her first ace of the match. 18-17, Bearcats within 1. And Murchie to serve again. Serve down the right side this time. It's taken by the Knights. They're going to set up Olsen, and her spike is down for a kill. Boy, that was like a big frustration spike. A lot of smoke on the volleyball there. Makes it 19-17. Knights leading by 2. And back to serve will be Lauren Hendrickson. For the Knights, so the serve taken by Taylor Crum. A quick set now comes to Hagler. Her spike blocked at the net. And Hagler trying to get it back over. It's punched over the last moment by Halverson. And here's another spike now for Olsen, and that's going to be blocked out of bounds. It's going to be a kill on the left side for Megan Haug. Her second, 20-17 now. The Knights 5 points away from winning game 3. I believe each team has a timeout left here in this third game. Hendrickson, another high short serve taken by Hagler. They'll set up Sarah. Here's Hagler. The spike hits in for a kill. 12 kills now for Sarah Hagler tonight, 20-18. So the leader for the Knights, but the Bearcats have the serve with Steph Miller. Steph a good serve over, taken by the Knights. They're going to set up Olsen, and her spike is bumped up somehow in the back by Mercy, but nobody can get it from there. It's going to be an unforced error in the back row against the Bearcats. Makes it 21-18. Our Redeemers, as they will come in to serve now with Riley Papinga, 5'4" freshman. Papinga the good serve over, taken by Hagler. Crum, now back to Hagler. The spike is going to be dug out in the back row. Tipped over by Olsen for the Knights. Now another spike for Hagler. Sarah the spike. What a great dig by Hendrickson here for our Redeemers. And a set for Papinga over a block. Saved by Faith Crum. Now to Miller. Sets up Halverson. Her spike dug out indeed. And put too far to the net though by Papinga. That's going to be a kill for Halverson. Makes it 21-19. Bearcats within 2 as back into the match will come. Indeed. Quillbang is a serve by Hagler. Almost misplayed there by the Knights, but they come back and a spike is going to be off a block by Olsen. Off the block of Quillbang. It's a kill. 15 for Morgan Olsen. 22-19. Knights by 3. Olsen now to serve. Serves down the right side. Taken by Miller. They'll set up Quillbang. Left side. Cross-court spike is in for a kill. 13 kills now for Macy Quillbang, 22-20. Knights lead at 2. As serving will be Halverson. Gabby Miller back in here for the Bearcats. Halverson to serve. Taken by the Knights. Back set right side, and a spike is going to be off a block and saved here by the Bearcats. Crum gets a back row spike here for Hagler. It's taken though by the Knights. They'll set up left side, and a spike is going to be down for a kill off a block, and that's going to be Gabby Bockel with her 6th kill to make it 23-20. Knights leading by 3, and North Star at the timeout. Marla Hagler will call it for the Bearcats in this match side of the set apiece. A serve for the Knights, saved by Miller in the back row by Steph, and now it's going to be a spike for Quillbang, dug out by the Knights. And a spike here back to Zablotny is going to be, well, it looks like Zablotny trying to tip shot. She tips it into the net. Actually, her hand touched the net. They call her for a net violation. Point Bearcats are within 23-21. As Faith Crum to serve. Faith a good serve over. Every serve important now. Left side it comes up, and a spike is going to come to Gardner. Her spike is handled by the Bearcats. There's a spike back by Quillbang. Ooh, what a dig in the back row by the Knights. As now they will try to tip it back over. Nobody gets it from there. Another point for the Bearcats. They'll lead 23-22. They'll trail 23-22. Bearcats down 1. Faith Crum to serve. Another good serve, and it's taken by Morgan Olsen. Knights are going to set up Gardner, and her spike is going to be into the net, and that's down for a kill. And it's going to be game point Knights. They lead 24-22 as they will go back to serve now with Gabby Bockel. Set up to play the front row is Megan Haug. Bockel to serve for game 3, and a serve in the back row is taken by Faith Crum. Now comes to Hagler from the back row, bumped up by the Knights. Morgan Olsen brings it to Bockel, will push it back over. Saved by Halverson. They set up Quillbang. Here's Macy, the spike and a kill. No, it's going to be a net violation. Oh my! A net violation is called against Macy Quillbang on her follow through. A net violation is called. She touched the net, and that is going to give the point in the game.
If you have equipment for sale, this spring in Leeds is very possibly the most profitable and easiest way to turn into cash. Remember, we have live internet bidding and an advertising program that reaches buyers throughout the entire Midwest as well as Canada and Mexico. Call today to consign for spring. That's Larry Swenson of Dakota Auctioneers, the annual spring farm equipment auction sale in Leeds.
She's starting game 4 now. Is a rally going here between the Bearcats and the Knights. No score yet. The Bearcats going to set up Quillbang, and Macy the spike. Bumped up in the back row, taken here by the Knights. Standing spike back over. They get it over on a 3-ball. Bearcats will try to get a set to Crum, but Faith is going to miss hit. As they will go back to serve now with Gabby Bockel. Gabby Bockel to serve for game 3, and a serve in the back row is going to be Gardner. Her spike is going to be the set there, and it's going to make it 1-0. The Knights lead here in Game 4. And ready to serve now, Mackenzie Papinga here for our Redeemers. And a serve taken back and pushed back over, indeed, by Quilvang. Almost lost here by the Knights, but they do get it back, and they get a tip shot by Gardner off the block of Quilvang, down for a kill. Taylor Gardner is going to make it 2-0 here in Game 4. Short serve over, taken by the Bearcats. As Gabby Miller sets up Hagler, and a spike for the back row is going to be bumped. Oh, almost saved there with ice, but it's going to be a kill for Hagler. Sarah will get her 13th tonight. Makes it 2-1. The Bearcats within one. Is serving here for North Star will be Taylor Crum. Taylor Crum, a high serve over. Going to be spiked back here by Gardner, but she'll put it in the net. Again, unforced errors have been a big problem at times for the Knights this evening, as that's they had 9 in Game 2, 8 in Game 3, and they're first now here in Game 4. We're tied at 2. As a spike over right side is going to be by the Knights, taken by Taylor Crum. They set up Hagler now, who's in the front row, and her spike is going to be trying to be tipped over and just getting it back across is Zablotny. Zablotny will try it again as it's tipped right back to her. And the Bearcats will bring it across at Hagler. Now a spike Gardner at the middle hitter spot, and she'll get a spike down for a kill. Makes it 3-2 Knights. Again, leading the match 2-1 is our Redeemers. As they get a serve across down the left side, it's going to be saved there by Taylor Crum, put back over the net by Gabby Miller, tipped back by Zablotny, but now tipping it back is going to be Hagler. And it's going to tie it at 3. So Hagler will get her 14th kill tonight. And now back to serve is going to be Kristen Murchie with a tie at 3 here in Game 4. Fargo Shanley defeated Fargo Davies on the next to it. There's a serve just in on the end line by Murchie, her second ace tonight. Makes it 4-3 Bearcats. Murchie again, a good serve. That's going to be bumped towards the net. Who wants it there for the Knights? They finally get it. They spike back over there with Haug. Where now it's going to be Hagler with a tip shot over. That's saved by Gardner. Now spike back over, indeed, by the Bearcats, and tipped over now by Olsen. 16 kills for Morgan Olsen, tied at 4 here in Game 4. Zablotny to serve now for our Redeemers, with a serve across, bumped up by the Bearcats. Spike tip over left side by Hagler, and it's down for a kill. Tip just inside the left sideline, and it makes it 5-4 Bearcats. As Miller will come in, as Hushley will sit down here for Minot our Redeemers, or for North Stars. Our Redeemers sets up defensively. We're looking at that. Miller now, a serve. A step, but just gets it over the net. And a serve taken here by our Redeemers. Spike left side by Olsen, blocked to the net by the Bearcats. Now spike back over by Gardner. That's dug out by Miller. Now a spike for Hagler, and Sarah, the spike, and a kill. 15 kills, or 16 actually now for Sarah Hagler. 6-4. Bearcats by 2. North Stars seeded 2 in this tournament. Our Redeemers 3, and those seedings look to be about right on the money here tonight with the way this match is turning out. And there's off the serve receivers. Hagler with another spike and another kill. Great angle on that here by Hagler. Makes it 7-4 Bearcats. Miller the serve, bumped up by Murchie. Back set comes right side to the Knights, and a spike back by Gardner is going to be put back over to standing spike here by Hagler, and it's bumped out of bounds. Hagler get a kind of a finesse spike there that time, and a finesse kill. Makes it 8-4. And they wanted to take a timeout. It'll be the Knights.
Contracting, market updates. They also have an agronomist and seed specialist, custom fertilizer for applications and custom spraying, as well as expertise for all input from seeding, harvesting, and marketing. Ask about the service station for tires, oil changes, and bulk farm deliveries. North Central Grain Cooperative, with locations in Bisbee, Perth, Rolette, Rolla, and Rock Lake.
Okay, folks, here we go. Is a quick tip shot by Morgan Olsen for the our Redeemers. Got in for a point. Makes it 8-5 as our Redeemers now serving. As spiking back here is going to be Hagler. Henderson will take that and put it back over as Olsen. Now tipping it over to be Hagler. To Papinga here for our Redeemers. Another tip shot. This time put over by Mackenzie Papinga. That's going to be blocked after that. Actually, net violation is going to be called here against the Knights. Makes it 9-5 North Star. They're trying to push this to a Game 5, which will be played to 15. Hagler serve over, and a serve over is going to be bumped up by the Knights. Left side, they will get a spike for Papinga. That's going to be blocked by Quilvang. Macy will get her second block this evening. 10-5 to score. Hagler again continuing to serve a big run here now for the Bearcats. And they serve across, bump towards the net. Taken by the Knights. They'll set up Olsen. She'll tip it off the attempt of Miller. Great save by Mercy. It is put back over by Steph Miller. Great defense by the Bearcats. As her spikes it up the right side for Olsen is in for a kill. So all that work, and the Knights still do get a point, I guess, but it's 10-6 now. Ari Demers did it in 4. And back to serve, I believe, is Riley Papinga, a freshman, and she serves it right into the net. Unforced error there against the Knights, so it makes it 11-6 Bearcats. There's Peyton Alverson back to serve now here for North Star. And the serve over is going to be taken. Actually, they will set up Papinga. Their spike is going to be blocked, but it's going to be a net violation called here against Macy Quilvang. Second unforced error in game 4 against the Bearcats. 11-7 now. Knights do it in 4, and they'll serve once again here with Morgan Olsen. Olsen, a short serve. Dug out, though, by Hagler. Now, Alverson needs to get her over on a 3-ball, and she bumps it from the back row. So a quick chance here for the Knights. Quick shot there by Olsen, blocked by Quilvang. Now spike left side is going to be put back over by Gabby Miller. Knights with another spike, as this time they set up a Papinga. Her spike blocked to the net by Quilvang. 3 blocks from Macy Quilvang makes it 12-7. Bearcats by 5 as they will serve now Faith Crum. Faith a deep serve, and a lift is going to be called. It's going to be an ace for Faith Crum, her second ace tonight. Faith Crum, Taylor Crum, and Sarah Hagler each with 2 aces for the Bearcats this evening. 13-7. 6-point lead now for the Bearcats, and a serve to the back row. Taken by the Knights, and they will spike it off left side, and a spike off a block. It's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a point here for the Knights. They will say blocked out here by Quilvang. So spike will be for Zablotny for a 4th. Mackenzie Papinga, short serve, is bumped up by Halverson. Taken to the back row now by Hagler, and Hagler the spike. Put up over left side, and a spike put down. It's going to be bumped up by Hagler. They try to get to Quilvang. A standing spike for Macy, put back and taken here by the Knights. They'll set up left side again, and it's Papinga with a spike. That's dug out again by the Bearcats. Knights will dig that out. They'll spike left side again, and a short serve, and a lift is going to be called here as kind of missed hitting that spike was Bockel, and it forced a change of the defense there, and the Bearcats have forced a lift, so it makes it 13-9. Knights do it in 4. The Knights lead the match 2 games to 1, and now a serve, and a ace is going to be here for the Knights. That goes to Papinga, her first ace this evening. Mackenzie Papinga makes it 13-10. Knights do it in 3, and now deep service too long and out of bounds. Again, Peyton Alverson making the right call and letting that go out. Unforced error makes it 14-10 Bearcats. And Taylor Crum to serve. Taylor is serve taken up by the Knights. Backs that right side, and a spike off a block is going to be bumped up here by Gartner. They'll set up Gartner now, trying to get a tip shot around, and it's going to be in for a kill. Gartner has 13 kills now tonight, 14-11. Let's come back to it in 3. Gabby Bockel again to serve here for the Knights, Serve into the back row, taken by Halverson. Now to Faith Crum. Now left side is Hagler is in the front row. Her spike blocked, but blocked out of bounds. Kill for Sarah Hagler. That is number 18 by our stats. 15-11 Bearcats. Murchie now to serve. Kristen with a good serve over, taken by Hendrickson. Almost bumped it out of bounds, but now it's saved and bumped back over to Hendrickson, who's going to put it too long and out. 5 unforced errors here against the Knights. I believe they might have put that on now. 16-11. Bearcats lead by 5. They'll serve again with Murchie. Kristen with a serve across. That's going to be knocked around. And a standing spike back over is going to off the block of Quilvang, but saved here by the Bearcats. They'll spike it back now. They see Quilvang. Who spike is knocked out by Olsen and put back over on a 3-ball here. Hagler will put it right back over now for the Bearcats. As the Knights for the spike over right side, and now it's blocked by Hagler. The lift is going to be called here against the Knights. Going to be the 4th block of the evening for Sarah Hagler. 17-11 Bearcats. As Murchie has served down the right side, bumped up towards the net indeed. And it's a set here for Gartner. Her spike is taken, though, by Faith Crum. Put back over left side by Halverson. That's bumped right back across the net by the Knights. As Hushley almost called for a lift, is going to get it back to Hagler. Her spike is down for a kill. So it's going to be a timeout here called by the Knights. Bearcats trying to push us to a Game 5. The lead here in Game 4, 18-11. 8-1. Kristen Murchie after a Knights timeout. A serve across, bumped up by the Knights. And Gardner's just going to only pop it back over. Just saving that is Taylor Crum. Now it's Hagler. Hagler with a spike just in on the right sideline. Sarah Hagler's had a huge fourth game. And that is going to be, I believe, her 20th kill of the match. Here's Murchie again to serve. Murchie, serve across, 19-11. Now Bearcats here. The Knights serving left side at a tip shot. It's going to be knocked around, saved by Taylor Crum of the Bearcats. Put too far to the net, but now Gardner's spike is blocked. And blocked by Sarah Hagler. Gets her 5th block of the night. 20-11. Bearcats by 9. 5 points away they are from pushing this to a Game 5 tonight, which would be played to 15 if it does happen. Bearcats serve taken by the Knights for the spike by Bacos. Bumped up by Murchie. And now Halverson almost hits one, but gets it back across. And it's going to be put back here by the Knights. Tip shot over right side by Zablotny. Saved by the Bearcats and a spike by Hagler. Partially blocked and tipped back over. Now I believe a lift is going to be called here against Gardner, trying to get it back across. On course there, number 6. They're against the Knights, 21-11. Bearcats here in Game 4. Well, it's going to be exciting. Game 5, it does appear, folks, which again will be played to 15. Got to win by 2 here coming up. Bearcats just 4 points away from doing that. Here's a spike by Gardner after a serve by Murchie, and now a lift is going to be called on Hagler, trying to get that spike back over. 3 unforced errors there against the Bearcats, 21-12. The Knights back to it in single digits, I guess. Carla Zablotny now to serve. Murchie digs that out, and it's put back over the net, too far over the net by Faith Crum. Tipped back over by Olsen. So the Knights, but saved, and now a spike back by Halverson off a block in for a kill. Peyton Halverson with their 3rd kill tonight, and it's 22-12. There's Stephanie Miller to serve here for the Bearcats. Yeah, the serve across is taken. Back set was going to come to Gardner, and that is going to be just in on the sideline, it looks like. That is going to be a kill for Gardner, and it's going to make it 22-13. So Gardner will get her 14th kill. Actually leading the team is Morgan Olsen. Kills tonight. Serve across is going to be taken, and a spike back here by Hagler. Ooh, what a save by Olsen, and what a tip shot back by Papinga. Spiking it back now is Hagler, and another dig in the back row. There's some great, fantastic defense by both teams here in the semifinal match. Serve across is taken by the Bearcats. They set up Hagler right side, and a spike and a kill. 21 for Hagler. 23-13 Bearcats here in Game 4. Hagler ready, and a serve across is going to be taken here by our Redeemers, and they set up Olsen. Her spike dug out by Halverson. Now a spike back by Krobang is back in, and she'll get a spike down for a kill. 14 kills for Macy Krobang. Game point Bearcats. And Hagler with the serve over, almost an ace, but it's saved by the Knights. And a spike left side by Papinga. She just kind of pops that over, so a big chance for the Bearcats. They set up Krobang. Her spike pops out alone. And that is going to make Game 4, indeed, 2 North Stars. They will come back with a vengeance here in Game 4 to tie the match at 2 games apiece. 2 sets apiece for the Osborne Farmers Game 3, 25-22, and the Bearcats won Game 4, 25-13. Here we go to a up to 15 Game 5 as Papinga the serve across. And here we go at the 5th set. That's taken to the back row by Hagler, put over in a 3-ball though by Gabby Miller. Chance for the Knights. They'll get a set here to Gardner, and Gardner off the block. It's blocked by Macy Krobang. Gets her 4th block tonight. That's 1-0 Bearcats. Krobang now come off as Hagler goes to the front row, and now serve here by Taylor Crum. Crum a serve into the back. Knocked around and pushed back across her by Gardner. That's blocked by Hagler. That's going to be her 6th block tonight. 10 blocks, stop blocks between Hagler and Krobang. 2-0 Bearcats. Taylor Crum another serve. Taken by the Knights. They're going to try back set over right side, and a spike is going to be saved by Taylor Crum. Now to Hagler and Sarah. The tip shot blocked to the net by Gardner. No, they're going to say a net violation. Coming up against Gardner. Unforced error makes it 3-0 Bearcats. Served by Taylor Crum. Taken by Hendrickson into the Knights. They'll set up left side. Gardner again, and a cross-court spike is down for a kill. There's the 15th kill for Michaela Gardner this evening. And it's 3-1 now. Again, this game 5 just goes to 15 points. And they serve in the back row. A lift is called against Culberson. It's going to be an ace. The third of the night for Gabby Rocco. Makes it 3-2. Knights do it in 1. Class A court has been done here for a while, so all eyes are on this Class B court here. Fargo Shanley won earlier tonight. Is another serve and another ace. For Bockel, it's going to make it tied at 3 here in Game 5. Then Fargo Shanley defeated Fargo Davies in the Class A semifinal here earlier 3 games to none. The serve across now is tipped across by Faith Crum. Saved by the Knights, and now it's going to be a spike. It's in for a kill for Gardner, and the Knights now have their first lead here of Game 5 at 4-3. Continuing on serve here is Gabby Bockel, one of 3 seniors here for the Knights. Short serve taken by Taylor Crum. Now comes the Hagler. Spike left side, blocked out of bounds. As Hagler get a spike and a kill. And that's their 22nd, tied at 4 here in Game 5. As Murchie comes in to serve now here for the Bearcats. Murchie is serve. That's going to be way long and out of bounds. One of the rare missed serves by anybody on the Bearcats tonight. That's 2 unforced errors here against North Star. 5-4. A lead here now for the Knights as the serve comes to Murchie. Taken by Crum. Now here's Hagler with a spike and a kill again. Sir Hagler with another big spike goes down for a kill. Tied at 5. As Miller will come in to serve now here for the Bearcats. As Miller serve right side, gets it across the net. It's going to be bumped up too close to the net. It's going to be an ace. We'll give Stephanie an ace. I don't know if they will officially. We'll put it down here. 6-5 Bearcats. And the serve this time is going to go into the net. So this serve will tie it at 6. And let's see who's serving. Lauren Hendrickson here for the Knights. Tied at 6 here in Game 5. The match tied at 2 games apiece, semifinals of the State B tournament. And a short serve is taken by Miller. Back set comes over to Hagler. Sarah the spike, and that is going to be just in on the corner. Wow, right in front of the line judge. 7-6 Bearcats as Hagler now back to serve. Quilvang in the front row. And Sarah Hagler serve down the right side is going to be taken by Papinga. They set up Papinga down left side. Her spike is going to be off a block. It ends up on the Knights side as they'll set up Papinga again. This time she'll tip it over the block, taken by Steph Miller. Now to Crum, now to Quilvang. Macy the spike, and it's going to be way long and out. Now, maybe not way long. It was just out, but there's a little controversy there now. It looks like they're going to say it was tipped. It was out, but it was tipped, so a kill goes to Quilvang. 8-6, I believe it should be now. The Bearcats by 2, it is. Well, a big call here for both teams. Here's Hagler to serve again, and a serve across. It was taken by the Knights, and that's Papinga. Going to push it to the back row. It's taken by Murchie to Crum. Here's Quilvang, sets up for Macy, and a spike is going to be just in on the sideline. Well, we had one line judge called it out, one called it in, and it looks like it's going to be out. Okay. 4 unforced errors here against the Bearcats. And they serve across now by the Knights with it being 8-7. Bearcats lead by 1. Here's a spike by Quilvang. That's down for a kill. Macy will get that one in, and it'll make it 9-7 North Star. Here's Halverson ready. Halverson to the serve into the back. That's taken indeed by the Knights. Back set comes right side to Olsen, and her spike nicely dug out by Miller. There's Quilvang in the spike. Dug out by Hendrickson as Papinga tries to dig it back, and now they're going to say Quilvang went too far over the net to try to tip it back. And it's going to be 5 unforced errors here against the Bearcats here in this 5th game, 9-8. Knights do it in 1 as they'll go back to serve now. Morgan Olsen has been their best player tonight, the sophomore. And she'll serve down the right side, where it's taken by Miller. To Crum, now to Quilvang, and there it is, another strike and a kill. 10-8. Bearcats are 5 points away from winning Game 5. Set 5 of winning the match. As Paige Crum into serve, comes back to serve, I should say. Crum in the serve over. That's almost mishandled the back row, but put back over by Hendrickson. Big chance here for the Bearcats. Here's the set for Quilvang. A tip shot in for a kill. And it's 11-8 Bearcats. Knights are going to take a timeout. We'll take one, too.
And Big Train Ice Rages. Cool Beans. Find them on Facebook. If you're in the mood for something deliciously different, Cool Beans. On Main Street in Candu. Cool Beans.
All right, after a serve here by the Bearcats, spike back over it is indeed by the Knights. Tipped back now by Quillbang. Olsen will push it back over. That's going to be tipped right back across by Hushley here for the Bearcats. Now the Knights. That's up angle spike from the back from the left side is put back over. And now spike for Quillbang, and there's a spike and a kill again for AC Quillbang, who has come up with a number of those here just in Game 5. It's 12-8. A 4-point lead for the Bearcats. They're 3 points away now from winning this fifth game. Serve across is going to be taken and put into the net, but saved. No, it's going to be an ace for Sarah Hagler. 13-8 Bearcats. Another timeout here is going to be taken by the Knights, so we'll keep it right here. Well, North Star, this is the first time they've ever played in a State B volleyball tournament, and they're just 2 points away from advancing to the state championship match, which would be tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. What they do is they play the Class A and B the first 2 rounds of the tournament, and even the 7th, 5th, and 3rd place matches on 2 separate courts. But when they play the championship matches, Class A at 6 tomorrow night, Class B at 8, they open the entire thing, the entire court is wide open as they just play the Class A, then the Class B at 6 and 8 o'clock tomorrow. So it's quite a spectacle tomorrow night, and the Bearcats are 2 points away from being in that. As we're out of the timeout, of Faith Crum now to serve. As Crum to serve across, it's an ace! And that's going to be match point here for the Bearcats as Faith Crum to serve. Another serve over down the right side, taken by Hendrickson. Pushed over by Olsen. That's saved by Hagler. To Crum, here's Quillbang, a spike, and it's a kill! As Macy Quillbang, 5 kills here in Game 5 alone, and the Bearcats will win. 3-2 over Minot Redeemers. Again, the game scores. Our Redeemers win set 1, 25-19. Bearcats win set 2, 25-15. Set 3 goes to the Knights, 25-22. Set 4 to the Bearcats, 25-13. And set 5 to North Star, 15-8. The final score of the Bearcats will move the record down to 37-2, and they will be playing tomorrow night in the State B Championship. As Bearcats just done shaking hands here with the Knights, who will move down to 39-5, and they'll play the 3rd and 4th place match. Will our Redeemers at 2 o'clock tomorrow. But again, North Star will be rolling at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll have the match for you here on KNDK 1080. As we will have that coming up tomorrow evening, given a serve time of approximately 8 p.m. on KNDK 1080 and online through myborderline.com. Both teams now are locking hands tonight in the Bearcats in a post-game team prayer here this evening. Well, it's nice to see both teams getting along here after a very hard-fought 5-set match tonight. Boy, getting to the point where we're just having trouble enunciating words here at the MSU Dome. Let's go to our post-game totals, folks, as we're going to bring it out here coming up in our Farmers and Merchant State Bank players of the game. Again, North Star comes back being down 2-1 to win in this semifinal match of the State B volleyball tournament. We'll bring it at our post-game at 2.5. Tell you the players of the game for North Star. We're going to go with Macy Quillbang, who had just kill after kill, big kill after big kill in Game 5 tonight. I believe she had 6 kills in the 5th game alone. So she is the player of the game here for North Star this evening. And we're going to go with Morgan Olsen for our Redeemers, as she had 18 kills unofficially this evening. Well, we do have some kills, some stats here tonight. I know we have a majority of North Star fans listening to us tonight, or area volleyball fans up in the Canada, Bisbee, Eglinton, Starkweather area. So let's bring you the North Star stats. Again, the Bearcats win 3-2 tonight, and they are led by 43 assists tonight from Faith Crum. Had a great match this evening at Faith with 43 assists. 27 kills for Sarah Hagler this evening, 22 for Macy Quillbang. So 27 kills for Hagler, 22 for Quillbang, 6 stuff blocks for Hagler, 4 stuff blocks for Quillbang. Aces tonight, Faith Crum had 3, Sarah Hagler had 2, Kristen Murchie had 2 service aces, and Steph Miller had 1. Diggs tonight leading the way with Sarah Hagler with 22, Kristen Murchie had 17. Diggs tonight here for North Star. A great match there. The junior, and 11 digs it was for Peyton Halverson this evening. 9 for Steph Miller, 9 for Faith Crum, 4 for Gabby Miller. The stats tonight.